A lot of people don't realize that ChatGPT is a chatbot. So because this is a beginner's class, especially, I want to make sure that you all know what a chatbot is. And if you haven't started using ChatGPT yet, definitely recommend that you start using that. I am putting the correct link in the chat. It's just chat.openai.com. It's still totally free to use. And this is the chatbot that really opened up AI to everyone. It opened up AI to the masses when ChatGPT was released about almost a year ago, right? It was released, I want to say November 20 something. I don't know if anybody knows the exact date that ChatGPT was released, but ChatGPT is a chatbot. Okay, so I want you all to know that every time you start a new chat in ChatGPT, you basically have your own custom chatbot in each chat. I don't know if you all realize that. Now, the other thing to remember as you're using ChatGPT is that every time you're using it, it's remembering your responses, your instructions, your prompts. It's also remembering the response that it's giving you back. And so, because of that, if you ever want to start a new chat and you don't want to include the previous information, like you want it to wipe its memory, does anybody know what you should prompt in ChatGPT? So a couple things. One, I put the prompt engineering for beginners class that we did on Friday in the chat. So if you weren't there for that, definitely recommend that you save that. We talked about what a prompt is, and all a prompt is a set of instructions. So, does anybody here know what set of instructions you should give ChatGPT so that it does not include previous responses? The tips is what's called giving your chatbot a persona, and that is a very powerful strategy when it comes to prompting. And you can do it a couple ways. So, the way that I use the persona is by saying, you are an expert in this, you are an expert digital marketer, you are an expert course creator. So, I tell it what it's an expert in. You specialize in these skills. Another way you can use the role and persona is what Star just mentioned, which is a great way to use it as well, where you actually say you are this celebrity, or I want you to respond as if you were this celebrity. And you really can just tell it, you are John Travolta. Okay, you're John Travolta and you're telling a story to a 5-year old. This is the amazing thing about prompting is you can get very creative. If you want to start a new chat and not have the response include previous conversations from other chats, then I put in the chat here in Clubhouse what you want to type, and that is forget all previous instructions. So I'm not sure if you all knew that already. Hopefully it's not too redundant, but this is what you want to type when you're starting a new chat in ChatGPT and you don't want it to include previous information. So that's one of the first things that I definitely wanted to make sure that I share with you all. And as far as I know, these are the main chatbots that I know of. We talked about ChatGPT. So it was introduced, ChatGPT was the first major chatbot to be introduced to the public, and it was introduced on November 30th, 2020. So the ChatGPT chatbot introduced AI to the world, and it's really incredible. Since then, not only have there been updates to ChatGPT, but we now have access to other chatbots. And so I want to make sure that you all are aware of the other chatbots that you can use.